Yo, it's Underground Rap News. Today we're here with the one and only Cado. So we're just gonna jump right into it. First question I have for you is how did you come up with your artist name?
Originally, it was a gamer tag, man, just growing up. But I was thinking of something unique. Uh, Me personally, I love avocados. I know this is gonna sound stupid, but I was like, I want something short because everybody go by a short name, and I don't want no Lil or Young, in my name as well. So I was like, you know what, just put Cado. I know it sounds a little bit weird, but I fuck with it. Yeah.
Mhm. All right. So what city did you grow up in?
I've been all over, man. I was born overseas, but I've traveled all around since I was a kid. Not no, Don't really have a hometown, but my home state is Georgia.
All right. Are you still currently living in Georgia?
Nah, man, I'm out in Dallas, Texas right now.
All right.
Just doing some stuff out here. Yeah,
So how old are you right now?
I'm 20, man. 20.
All right. So how would you describe your childhood and how did all of that lead up to you deciding to pursue a career in music?
Uh, Being young, my mom, I would say she'd always tell me I was, I guess, musically, I guess, somewhat gifted. Sitting on her table, pots and pans, drum with some spatulas doing drumsticks. So she saw that in me. I didn't realize later on, but she forced me to do high school band um, and middle school as well, and that kind of got me into like actual music, listening to it and making it as well. So I'd say that mainly influenced me to start my own projects and everything.
Mhm. So, my next question for you is, what was the moment that made you decide to record your first ever song, and what's the story behind all of that?
So originally, I didn't decide at all. So like I said before, I was in band. There's this kid, new kid. His name is Richard. He came from Georgia up to my high school town up in Wisconsin, and he told me how he did, little band lab songs he just put on SoundCloud. And he asked me if I made stuff, and I'm like, no, but I always love listening to music. I'd like to start making it, and so he kind of taught me the ways, of band lab and all that. Just getting YouTube beats, putting that in there, and just doing random shit. Um, but now I would say earlier this year is when I started to actually like somewhat take it, put some more time into it with like FL Studio and all that. But I would say that moment in high school really brought me into, I guess, the music world and production, and everything.
All right. So, from the moment that you made that first song up until now, what are some of the biggest challenges you faced in your career, and how did you overcome them?
I would say mainly just writing lyrics. That's the main thing. I can always put a beat together. Of course, that takes time, but the main thing for me and the hardest thing for me is just writing.
Mhm.
Um, I always try to incorporate a lot of live stuff, which has somewhat helped me, making it a little bit easier. But I would say, yeah, just talking about live stuff kind of just makes the flow easier.
All right. So, how did your friends and family react when you first started making music?
Of course, my brother, he's always hating on me for it. That's just how brothers are.
Mhm.
But I just put that to the side. But my little sister, she thinks it's cool. My dad thinks it's cool as well, and they always appreciate it because I'm actually putting some time into something. I guess it's worth it instead of just wasting my time in my room.
Mhm. So, what would you say has been your number one favorite moment in your career so far?
I mean, honestly, I'm just starting. I don't really
Mm,
have anything too big yet, but I would say something for the future is to just connect more. Social media is always a big part and everything for music. I just need to reach out and connect more, expand my social network.
mhm. So, what artists would you say are some of your biggest inspirations?
I would say getting into music originally back in like 2016, of course, Cardi and his crew. I'd say Migos was pretty big, Future, a little bit of Young Thug, and a lot of old stuff too. I don't just listen to rap, a lot of indie artists and
Mhm.
jazz as well. But I would say right now, I would say my number one is the whole Opium Crew.
All right. So my next question for you, I'm sure the fans are wondering, do you have any new music in the works right now, and when can we expect your next release?
Yeah, I been working on my new project called The Beautiful Confusion. It's planned and set to come out on December 13th of this year. It's an 8-track project, and hopefully people will like it, man.
All right. So what are some of your goals that you'd like to accomplish within the next year?
Just make more. That's the
Mhm.
thing I guess I kind of struggle on because every day, usually just get home from work, get to it, get home from work, get to it, just repeat. I want to make that process quicker because I love just putting out stuff for people to hear, even though they don't like it or if they do. But yeah, I would say progression and just making more. That's just
All
my main
right.
struggle. Yeah.
So my next question for you is, would you ever consider signing to a major label? And if you did, what would that ideal contract need to look like?
I haven't even thought about that, but I would say stick independently because you never know what kind of BS you can get caught up into.
Mhm.
And contracts are, people don't realize it, but that's like almost signing your life away.
Mhm.
They're basically somewhat controlling you. Like you need to put out this, this, this. But I would say I'd stay independent.
All right. So who are your top three artists that you want to collab with someday in your career?
Right now, I would say mainly underground. I'd love to do Xavier So Bass would be one. There's this dude named Triziana. He's pretty good. I love to collab with him. And Ecstasy, I'd say as well.
All right. So who would you say is your favorite artist you've collabed with so far?
I would say, well, in the past, like I said before, a guy introducing the music, Rashard, we used to make stuff together. We don't really talk no more, but there's this other guy. His name's Baby Boy. Um, we've been cooking it up recently. We have a couple of tracks together, even one that's on the upcoming project. But we've been flowing together pretty good. I love his vibe. We used to go to school together as well for a short amount of time. So we know each other somewhat on a personal level. But I'd say we just need to click more. Honestly, I need to reach out to him more.
Mhm. All right. So what would you say is your favorite song that you've made so far?
uh, I would say off my last project, Phenom, there's an outro. It's called OMO. That's my favorite. It's like a slower song, but I'd say it hits hard to me mainly because it talks about how life has been just by myself. Feels weird at first, but it honestly feels fun.
Mhm. So, my next question for you is, what would you say is the biggest thing that makes you different from other artists?
I would say my flow and somewhat of my production style. I don't want to be like a copycat to anybody. That's my biggest thing. There's a lot of copycats out there, man. I personally don't. I mean, I love hearing it, but I don't want to be like that. I want to
Mhm.
be something different. Flows, production wise, everything, man.
All right. So, do you have any other hobbies besides music?
Gaming, like always, what kind of teenager doesn't like gaming?
Yeah.
Going out, I would say a lot of concerts. That's another big thing. It's very expensive as well, and just traveling as well. I love traveling.
Mhm. What are who are some of the artists that you've gotten to see in concerts?
Uh, Cardi, like I said before, Ken Carson, Destroy Lonely, Future went out to Summer Smash this year and last year. BK the Rula, Yapo JJ, Skywater. It's all over the place, man.
Yeah. All right. So, you mentioned you like gaming. What are some of your favorite games to play?
Right now, it's got to be BO6. Everybody on that, man.
Mhm.
Uh, and of course, Fortnite. Still, I know probably gonna sound corny, but yeah, that game's been sticking with me since it first came out.
All right. So, what's your average daily routine look like right now?
I would say so. I usually get up like 5 in the morning, go to
Mhm.
work, get off work, rinse myself, all that. Either jump straight into like making music or just working on what I was doing the night before, or just chilling with my friends in Discord. It probably sounds boring as hell, but yeah, that's all I do, man.
All right, so my next question for you is what's your number one biggest red flag in a girl?
Shit, I was not expecting that. Shit, I would say mm, probably just the way they talk. I mean,
Mhm.
obviously engagement is a big thing because if they're not really fucking with you, how can you fuck with them? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Uh,
true.
but I would say engagement and just the way they talk. You gotta be smart with your words.
Mhm. All right, what's your all-time favorite fast food restaurant?
Shit. In and out.
All
Since
right,
I've been on the West Coast, got to get a double stack or a double double, ammo style fries, and shit. It made me sound like a big bag, but you got to get a strawberry shake on top of that. It's really mad.
all right. What would you say is your favorite clothing brand right now?
I don't have a lot, but I'd say right now I love Nike stuff. I don't really buy sneakers like that. But some stuff I've seen online, shit. There's a Sunday brand I really fuck with, and there's another brand. Oh, it's called Brainwashed. I fuck with them as well.
Mm. All right, so my next question for you is what are some of your dream cars that you want to buy after you blow up?
Of course, everybody dream car got to be some sort of sport car, man.
Mhm.
But me, I'm a simple person, man. I Why not just have a Honda, like a 2024 Honda Accord? I'll be fine.
All
Got that
right,
Apple CarPlay up in there. I'll be chilling.
all right. So, what would you say are some of the biggest things that motivate you to keep grinding every day?
Just hearing other people's stories.
Mhm.
I'm always a spectator for things. And I guess that kind of influences me to like tell myself, yeah, life is good. Like people have it way harder than me. Um, but that and feedback on stuff that I post out on social media, that always encourages me to, make more music.
Mhm. All right. So, my next question for you is who is the GOAT of rap in your opinion?
We talking old school and like this new
All
generation,
time, just the
all
whole
time.
whole genre.
Outcast. Got to
Outcast.
be outcast.
All right. All right. So, my final question that I have for you is what is the biggest piece of advice that you would give to other artists?
Um, you always hear everybody say, "Don't give up and follow your dreams." Of course, do that stuff. But I'd say focus on yourself, man. Always focus on yourself because it's your life. You never know when it's going to end. It could be tomorrow. Um, and check in on others, man, because you never know what's going on with them, and you could be a big help as well.
Yeah, for sure. All right, well, thank you guys for watching. And if you want to help show support to the channel and show support to Cado, make sure you guys leave a like and a comment on this video and make sure you subscribe to stay tuned for future interviews. And most importantly, make sure you go check out his music. He's got a ton of bangers out right now. And thanks for watching.